Everyone's panicking about learning 40 AI tools. Wrong fight. A colleague showed me a spreadsheet last month, color coded, 41 rows, every AI marketing tool she decided she needed to learn before the quarter ended. She was exhausted before she'd even opened a single one, and nobody had told her the one thing that would have saved her Saturday. She was training for the wrong race. I'm Greg. This is the Marketing Mindset, and today I want to take some weight off your chest. If you're 50-ish like me and you feel like there's a giant AI exam coming that you haven't studied for, memorizing apps, chasing every shiny new thing that lands on your LinkedIn feed, stop. You're not behind. You're aimed at the wrong target. Here's why tool collecting is a trap. Around 75% of marketers now use some form of AI in their work. 75%. Which means access to these tools is no longer the thing that sets anyone apart. It's table stakes. It's the new Microsoft Office. Nobody's put "can use email" on a resume in 20 years, and pretty soon nobody is going to be impressed that you know ChatGPT. When everyone has the same tool, the tool stops being about advantage. What you do with it becomes the advantage. And the tools themselves, they change every 6 weeks. The one you mastered last month just shipped an update, or got acquired, or got replaced by something that does the same job with half the clicks. Memorizing tools is like memorizing bus schedules in a city that keeps rerouting the buses. Exhausting and pointless. So, if it's not about the tools, what is it about? 3 skills. Just 3. And here's the part that should make you sit up a little straighter. All 3 are things you've quietly been getting better at for 30 years. Prompting, vetting, and adapting. PVA. Skill 1, prompting. Asking the right question. Now, the internet treats prompting like a secret incantation, like there's a magic spell, and if you just find the right words, gold pours out. That's not it. Prompting is just briefing. It's the exact same skill you use when you hand work to a junior team member, or a freelancer, or an agency. Vague brief in, vague work out. You've known this for decades. Let me show you lazy versus good. A lazy prompt. Write me some social posts for our new running shoe. You'll get something, it'll be cheerful, generic, and forgettable. 5 posts that should belong to any shoe brand on earth. Now the good one. We're launching a cushioned running shoe for recreational runners, over 40 people, coming back after an injury or a long layoff. Our voice is encouraging but never preachy, and we never use hustle culture language. Write 5 Instagram captions about the quiet pride of starting again, not personal records, not competition. Keep each under 30 words. Same tool, wildly different output. The difference wasn't the AI, it was the brief. And writing that brief took knowing the audience, the positioning, the voice, the landmines to avoid. This is not a 25-year-old's instinct. Fresh out of school? That's yours. Skill 2, vetting. Judging what comes back. This one is your home turf, and I don't think we give it enough credit because AI is confident. AI is always confident. It will hand you something polished and wrong with exactly the same smile it hands you something polished and right. It doesn't flinch. Picture the junior marketer. The AI hands over a campaign line. Our product is the best in the industry, guaranteed results. The junior reads it and thinks, "Ooh, that sounds strong," and ships it. You read the same line, and 3 alarms go off before you've finished the first sentence. Guaranteed results. Legal is going to have a field day with that one. best in the industry. Can we actually substantiate that? Or are we one competitor screenshot away from a complaint? And honestly, does that even sound like us? We've spent years being the brand that doesn't oversell. The junior sees words, you see risk, tone, brand fit, and the lawyer's email already forming in your inbox. You're not reading the sentence, you're reading around it. The peripheral vision took decades to build, and the AI simply doesn't have it. It can't. It never has been burned. You have. Skill 3, adapting, turning generic into on strategy. This is where the real work lives, and it's the one people skip. AI gives you a starting point, emphasis on starting. It hands you the beige, sensible, middle of the road version, competent, lifeless. The marketing equivalent of hotel art. Say you ask for a tagline for a local credit union and you get back, banking made simple. Fine, true. Also said by roughly 9,000 banks. It's not wrong, it's just nobody. Adapting is you going, hold on. The whole reason this credit union exists is that it's owned by its members. The people who bank here actually own the place. That's the strategy. That's the difference. Lead with that. And you turn banking made simple into something like the bank that answers to you because you own it. The AI gave you the clay, the shaping, knowing which idea is on strategy and which one is just pleasant noise. That was your judgment. That's all your judgment. So look at the 3 again: prompting, vetting, adapting. Notice anything? They're all judgment skills. Every one of them. Asking the right question, catching what's wrong, knowing what's actually on strategy. None of it is technical. It's earned. And it's exactly the stuff a sharp 25-year-old can't fake their way through, no matter how many tools they've installed. There's a shape for the marketer who wins right now. It's T-shaped. The horizontal bar across the top is fluency. You're comfortable with the tools. You're not scared of them. You can hold a real conversation about them. The vertical bar going down is deep judgment, and it runs as deep as your experience does. Here's the thing. A beginner can build the horizontal bar in a weekend. They cannot rush the vertical one you've been digging for 30 years. So here's your challenge for the week. One thing. The next time you use an AI tool for real work, don't just take what it hands you. Run it through all 3. Did I brief it well? Is what came back actually right? And have I made it ours? Do that once, consciously, this week, and notice how much of the value came from you, not the machine. Because the tools are commodities now. You are not. That's the mindset for this week. Now, I'm curious, which one of the 3 is your weak spot? Prompting, vetting, or adapting? Drop a comment, P, V, or A. I read every one. See you next Tuesday.